Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I get started, as always, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Waharakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men who ruled very well over Israel, and who also taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, the men that pushed this word in faith, love, truth, sincerity, and in diligence to the four corners of the round earth, and to the sisters that are learning, and to those that support the ministry. Shalom. Yeah, it's the brother Yakana from the GMS Houston camp, coming back with another installment of GMS Practicals. And I was, as I do a lot, and I've said this in lessons, and guess I'll continue to say it, watching the news, and one of the things that stood out, man, is that even though y'all and put, Joe Biden, as Jake like to say, they say his name like his name is Jalen or Juseri or something like that. You don't say Joe Biden, they say Joe Biden. Even though y'all elected Joe Biden your new king of Babylon, man, the other nations are still mad, man. These people are pissed off. Nobody on this planet is, let's say it this way so Jake can get it. Nobody is cutting for America, man. These nations are pissed off, man. You see, but America's news media, that's the one thing that this country has that other countries just don't have, man. You may have one source of information in these other countries, maybe two. Whereas America, man, counting YouTube plus, local, state, and then national news syndications, man, you got more programs out there predicated on propaganda than you can shake a stick at, man. You got so many damn sources, out there. You just don't know what the hell to believe. If you just regular old Joe Blow, you don't know what the hell to believe because you got so many news sources out there, so many news syndications, so many programs pulling you in 1,000 different directions with 1,000 different stories, man. You don't know who's telling the truth and who doesn't, who's not, and the Wada Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai for bringing me into this truth, because through this truth we can filter the BS that most of these people say through the scriptures, so we can see who's lying and who's telling the truth, And one thing I was looking at is like, because Joe Biden gave a speech on repairing foreign policy that Trump supposedly, all but destroyed, man. Now he's got to go in and, do the repair work, so to speak. But don't fool yourself into thinking that he's going to actually do the repair work, because one thing that was said is that they had a think tank. The nations had a think tank led by some German doctor. But anyway, they said that, especially with the European nations, these people should not be fooled into thinking that America's going to just come back to the table and, just start, giving them stuff for nothing. It's going to be a quid quo pro. They're not going to just give something for nothing. These people are going to be shocked. They're going to be phased, dazed, and amazed, man. Because America, yeah, we're going to give you something, but we going to come just like the mafia, man. Yeah, we'll be happy to do it for you. But just remember, one day I may call on you. I may need a favor from you. And in that day, remember what I did for you. They're not doing something for nothing, man. Let's see, I was going to start over there. I'm going to start here. Just to jump into these scriptures now. This is Psalms 55 and 21. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but wars in his heart. And that's America, man. That's Babylon, man. You know, that's them in a nutshell. They go to these other nations, man, and they get them smooth words and them beautiful speeches and long drawn out speeches, man. You may as well be doing a Shakespearean soliloquy, man. Just sounding, like you on stage. And technically they are on stage, but through all of that, war is in his heart, man. Yeah, even your good Joe Biden. You think, yeah, man, Joe Biden ain't like that, man. Him and the camel, man, they good to go, man. They gonna help us out. No, they not. No. All of these people work for the same bosses, the elites, man. The banking families, your Oppenheimers, your Rothschilds, your Reynolds, your DuPonts, these people, man. The Rockefellers and all of that. These are the real shot callers, man. People like Joe Biden, yeah, that dude's an employee, man, and not of the people, but the elite, So while they speak these smooth words, war is in their heart. And see, and as far as Jake goes, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, 2/3 of our people still fall for this BS, man. They think, they hear them smooth words. They don't realize that war's in this devil's heart. But all you got to do is check his track record. Look what he's done in the past. He's never done anything not to benefit you, but he's never done anything for you so you can break even as a nation, as a people. Never. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. And the nations have realized this, man. They've come to understand that. So all this rhetoric, man, that Joe Biden is pushing out there about the damage is not it's not that the damage can't be repaired, it's just that it's gonna take some time. Hey man, these people ain't trying to hear that BS, man. I'm gonna bring this out. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. But you know what? I'm gonna start at 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, Babylon being America, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So this place is about to get a payback, man, at the hands of the heathen. Let me say it this way. The hands of the heathen are going to be a small part in this too, because the heathen want to put their hands on this place, man. The biggest problem, the end all be all, is when Yahushua returns with the angels coming on the chariots and them same missiles that Esau built, and these heathen nations built. They're going to be used to take this place, to help take this place down. All the missiles ain't sitting on deck for nothing, man. Just keep that in mind. Those things were built for a reason. And every arrow, as it says in Jeremiah, will find its mark, man. And they all will. But it says he will render unto her a recompense. So a payback is coming to this place, man. But you got this clown, Joe Biden. He's going out there trying to repair the so-called damage that Trump did, man. But what DJ did was all part of the plan, man, because this is a way for Babylon to get even more stuff. Yeah, I'm going to come out there. We're going to do this. We're going to come to the table and we're going to do this, and this for you. That's them smooth words. But now let me slide this quid quo pro in now, because we're not doing it for nothing. We want this for that. We're going to do it, but we want something in return. This devil don't never do nothing unless he can yield a high return, man, an interest. And his interest far outweighs anything that you would even see in profit, man. And that's just his interest. So imagine what his profit margin is going to look like. Verse 7, it says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. And that's America's philosophy, man. The Most High used Babylon, aka America, aka Basra, aka Sodom, aka Egypt, to dupe the rest of the world, man, to get the rest of the world drunk on America's philosophy, man. You know, they followed this whore into destruction, man. And they were all duped. They were taken for a ride, man, like that old Frankie Lyman song, Goody Goody. You know, you've been taken for a ride, you know. And goody goody, you rascal, you. But America's more than a rascal, it's more like a bastard, a rat bastard to be exact. But this place was a cup in the Lord's hand and made all the earth drunken. And now it goes on to say the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Because the nations done woke up and say, hey, man, what the hell? Man, we got played. Wait a minute. This wasn't how this was supposed to go. Y'all said, but that ain't what you told us at the table. When you was talking all that old smooth shit, it's just the earth, not the earth, Salaki. The nations were played like a bitch in the club, man, a drunk bitch in the club. I can liken it unto that. You know, the dude America come up, man, with all these smooth words, smooth talk to, did all this, yeah, I'm a president of a Fortune 500 company. I do this, and, I'm looking for LTR, long-term relationship. This, and this, and all of that. And then she went home with him and got into bed with this total stranger who she believed all these smooth-ass words. And then she wake up in the morning and the nigga got a note, taped to her forehead. Last night was cool, and then a $20 bill on her forehead for cab fare to go home. And she realizes, hey, man, I got duped. This wasn't what I thought it was supposed to be. I got fucked. Literally. And that's what the nations are saying, man. Wait a minute. This bitch done smooth talked me and did this, and that, and whatever, and then took me home and banged me, and I got fucked, and now I got cab fare to go home. When I look at my wallet, I see that the cab fare came out of my money any damn way, So the nations are mad, man, because they followed America's philosophy, and what came out of that? Nations that the rate of adultery went through the roof, murder went through the roof, LGBTQ was introduced to the rest of the world, and now you got Sodom and Gomorrah running rampant around this planet, all because they followed in the ways of Babylon, man. The land of confusion is what these nations followed, and now they pissed off, man. And rightfully so. They should be pissed off. But hell, they should be mad at themselves too, because you followed this bitch, Ain't nobody, no gun to you. Well, I can't say that because America does go, Babylon does go around the world bullying nations, man. But the point is this, man. Even when they did the think tank, these people are not stupid, man. They made a stupid move following the whore, but now they mad at the whore, because you thought it was just gonna be you and this bitch in a relationship, and come to find out she's sleeping with everybody on the planet. She done opened her legs to all the nations, man, and she done gave them all a proverbial STD, incurable. Now they pissed off, and they all want to kill the bitch. So be it. The nations are pissed off. All because they fell for them smooth words, and got caught up in something. But it all goes back to, it says Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. The Most High did that. Anything that went down, I don't care how you slice it, the Lord orchestrates that, man. He says in Isaiah 45:7, I kill, I make alive. He does all that, man. And he's by himself, man. As it says in Deuteronomy, man. Ain't no other God calling the shots. It's him, I mean, as the scripture has said, man, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High, man, because can't nobody get you out of His hands once you are. And He used this bitch as a big cup of wine. The philosophy got the earth drunk. They all followed her. Now look, but now they want to kill her, you know. And that payback, man, that recompense, as it said, man, He will render unto her a recompense. Payback is coming, man. You know, it may not seem like it. It may seem like that this Holden got away with something, pulled something slick, and ain't nobody gonna bring this place down, man. But just real quick, I wasn't gonna bring this out, but just real quick, I'll bring this out just real quick, and then close on that. This is Job 20. And I'm going to read straight to the point. 22. In the fullness of His sufficiency, He shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of His wrath upon him, and He shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So, just to hit on that just real quick, in the fullness of His sufficiency, just when it looked like His plan is going to come to fruition, just when it looks like His new world order is going to be implemented and He's going to really take over, and all He wanted to do is going to happen. Just when it, as the old saying goes, it's always darkest before the dawn. Just when He looks like He's going to have it, He's going to be in straits, man. And every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, man. Them other nations are looking to put a foot in this place's ass, man. And they're gonna help, man. They're gonna have a hand in doing it, you know. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of His wrath upon him. That's that recompense. That's the recompense that was talked about in Jeremiah, man. This is how it's going down. And He shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And that's going to be the missiles raining down on him. The chariots with Yahushua and the other angels coming back, raining down on him in less than an hour, man. But this is that recompense, for all that He has done, all His place had done, all she had done, America, your payback is coming, man. The nations are mad. The Most High is mad. The men of the Lord, we mad. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. We mad because we wise. We don't like this either, man. This is hell. We want to get the hell out of here and go home, man. This ain't living this shit, man. This shit, hey, bro, the end is nigh, man. And Thawada Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai for that. So with that, I'll say Shalom.